New evidence of plant food processing in Italy during Neanderthal-to-Homo sapiens period. Long before the invention of agriculture, humans already knew how to process cereals and other wild plants into a flour suitable for food, and now there's new evidence they did so long before scientists was previously thought. Published in Quaternary Science Reviews, an Italian-led study of 5 ancient grindstones from around 39,000 to 43,000 years ago shows that milling for food dates back to the transitional period between Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. This pushes back by several thousand years the earliest evidence of plant processing and flour production, said study co-author Julien Riel-Salvatore, an University de Montreal professor who chairs the anthropology department. One pestle from Riparo-Bombrini, a site in northern Italy that I and my University of Genoa colleague Fabio Negrino have been working on for over 20 years, shows Neanderthals also engaged in this behavior, which is something completely new to our knowledge. So it's a pretty major discovery. The Neanderthal-to-Homo sapiens period was characterized by the coexistence of the late Mousterian, Neanderthal, Eulusian and Proto-Aurignacian, H. sapiens, technocomplexes in the northwest and southwest of present-day Italy. The grindstones come from 2 Paleolithic sites some 1,000 kilometers apart on the Tyrrhenian seaside of the peninsula, Riparo-Bombrini, in the Balzi Rossi archaeological area of Liguria, and Grotta di Castelcivita, at the foot of the Alberni Massif, in Campania. Starch granules with different morphologies were found on the surface of grindstones at both sites, testifying to the use of different plants, including wild cereals, by humans who inhabited the areas at that time. Knowledge dissemination emphasized. Evidence of similar grinding practices in both contexts underlines how certain technological knowledge and eating habits were widespread in both populations, perhaps as a legacy already present within the two different cultural traditions or perhaps as a result of actual contact between the two groups. The grindstone from the Mousterian levels of the Riparo-Bombrini constitutes the oldest European examples of the processing and transformation of plant products in Europe and shows Neanderthals engaged in this practice. The 2 pestles from the Proto-Aurignacian levels at the site show modern humans who occupied the site less than a millennium later also engaged in the same behavior. 2 grindstones found at the base and roof of the Proto-Aurignacian sequence of the Castelcivita cave not only have a similar morphology, but also present intentional modifications to make them more functional. Coordinated by the Italian Institute of Prehistory and Protohistory within the framework of the +P, Plant Use in the Paleolithic, project, the study involved researchers from the universities of Florence, Genoa, Ravenna, and Bologna, as well as the Cyprus Institute, in Nicosia, and UDEM. Transforming cereals into flour is an important innovation because it allowed Paleolithic foragers to store and transport food more easily, said Riel-Salvatore. Pushing this behavior this far back in time really changes how we think about how these highly mobile people lived.